Hey, ladies, I am back. I'm so excited to connect with you all again. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alyse Bacine. I am a psychic healer and breath worker, and I guide my clients to radical transformation, a complete metamorphosis, a total ascension through the power of breath work and my psychic gifts. And today I'm going to channel some messages for you for the collective. And I am also going to talk a little bit about breath work. And if we have some time at the end, I'll do some card pulls for you. But today I really wanted to dive into the power of the work that I do with breath work and how you can utilize this really simple technique to propel yourself forward in your business, right? Or whatever it is that you want to do. Because I have so many of you ladies coming to me saying, I don't know which path to take. I know I want to move forward. I want to start my own business, but I'm afraid of failure. I want to get a new job or start a new career path or really do what makes me happy, but I'm scared. I don't have the confidence. I don't know how to jump off that cliff. I'm afraid I'm going to fail. And what I have to tell you is you absolutely 100% can do it. There's no such thing as failure, there's only giving up, right? So you 100% can do it. If you are one of those women who's questioning whether you can do it or not, if you have the idea and you have the desire, you can 100% do it, right? And it doesn't matter if you have all of the strategy and all of the business, marketing, mindset, all of that stuff in the world. But if you don't deal with yourself and your personal growth and do the inner work, then none of that stuff out here is going to matter. And that today is why I wanted to talk about the work that I do with breath work and why it's so incredibly powerful and why everyone needs to utilize this technique if you want to quickly move forward in not only your business, and today I'm talking about business because we're all entrepreneurs here, but in your life in general, whether it's your relationship or your relationships with your family, and even better, your relationship with yourself, right? The most important one. If you don't get that right, then your business is never going to take off. If your relationship with yourself isn't right, there's no way that you're going to be able to create something aligned for yourself and keep it sustainable and keep it moving forward. Hey, Jocelyn. So, what I want to tell you is that you need to do the personal growth work first, right? There needs to be the healing work first. And I have so many women coming to me saying, I'm not sure why I can't get this off the ground, or I'm not motivated, or um, scarily true. Thanks, Hillary. Or I'm not motivated, or I don't know why I can't move forward. And the reason why you can't move forward is because there's something in your past that you haven't dealt with that's holding you back, right? Whether it be something that happened from growing up, whether it be a past relationship that you haven't fully dealt with, whether it's your relationship with your mom, your relationship with your dad, your siblings, something that happened to you, right? If you don't go back and heal those subconscious limiting beliefs, those negative thoughts that you picked up in childhood, you are not going to be able to move forward. And that is just the truth, right? I see it with people all the time. People take two steps forward in their business, and especially women, you don't think that you have to continue to do the work. You do a little bit of personal growth work and you're like, okay, I did it, right? I did one breathwork session, or I did one session with a coach, or I did a Reiki session, and now all of a sudden you should be good to go. Now you should be able to move forward in your business. And that's not the case. It's an ongoing, continual process of personal growth. And if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to continue to grow in your business. Okay. So today I'm just going to talk about breath work for a minute and why it's so powerful as a tool for your success. Okay. So the breath work that I do with my clients is super simple. It's called conscious connected breathing. It's a circular breath. Thanks, Jocelyn. It's a circular breath. So it's no space between the inhale and the exhale. You're breathing in and out through your mouth. If you want to know more about it, you can go into my group. I have a video of what it looks like. The link is up there. And when I do this with my clients, there's two things that are happening, right? One, you are forcing yourself to be in the present moment. When you are consciously breathing, you are making yourself be in the present moment. And why is that so good? Why is it good to be in the present moment? Well, I'm going to tell you because we hear this all the time. Stay present, be in the present moment. But it's like, what does that even mean? And what's the value of it? And I'm going to tell you. Because when you force yourself to be in the present moment by focusing on your breath, when you think about it, right, you can't take a breath in the past and you can't take a breath in the future. So you are forcing yourself to be in the present moment. And when you're doing that, all of a sudden, all of those stories that you told yourself about what you are able to do or what you're not able to do, why you can't do this, why you can't do that, all of those limits that you set for yourself in the future of what you're capable of, all of those stories you tell yourself about what happened in the past, all of a sudden those don't exist because you are in the present moment focusing on your breathing and you are connected to the quantum field where infinite possibilities exist. And when you do this enough, all of a sudden, you become infinite possibility. And those limits that you set for yourself based on what happened in the past are no longer there. And all of a sudden, you become infinite possibility. And gradually, all of these things start to happen that you never thought would happen for yourself because now you are connected to infinite possibility. And all of a sudden, all of these things start happening that you never thought could happen, right? So that's what happens when you connect to your breath in the present moment for a period of time and you do it regularly. Infinite possibilities begin to unfold for you because you are connecting to the plane of infinite possibility. Okay, so that's number one. You're connecting to the quantum field, you're in the present moment, and infinite possibilities exist for you. Okay, the second thing that happens when you are in a breathwork session is that you start to move energy in the body. And when you are breathing, you start to flood the body with oxygen and energy starts to move. And when energy starts to move in the body, something magical happens. All of that stuck energy in the form of old subconscious limiting beliefs, old thought patterns, old feelings that you haven't 100% dealt with, old emotions from when you were a child, all of those things are living in the body and hold a chemical signature in your cells. And when you start to breathe and you start to move the energy, these old limiting beliefs start to move, right? And those subconscious limiting beliefs, those feelings that are living in the subconscious, all of a sudden rise into the conscious awareness so that you can become aware of them, choose out of them, and then physically release them through the breath. So that's why this work is such a powerful complement to any other therapy that you're doing or any other personal growth work because you actually physically release the old stuck energy from the body, right? So say you have a limiting belief around money, for instance, okay? Which we all do, or we probably wouldn't be here. So say when you were younger, you used to hear your parents arguing about money or saying how they don't know how they're going to pay the next bill or they don't know where money's coming from. When you were a child, you subconsciously picked up this belief that money is hard to come by or money only exists for other people or I'm never going to be able to have money, right? And this thought is living in your subconscious mind. You're not aware of it. In your conscious mind, you're saying, I'm abundant. I want to make all this money. But your subconscious mind is saying, no, no, no. You have this belief that you picked up in childhood that's driving the train, right? And we're not going to allow you to make money unless you release this limiting belief. So in a breathwork session, these old subconscious beliefs rise into the conscious awareness so you can become aware of them, choose out of them, and physically release them through the breath. And what ends up happening is magical. You start to release these old ways of thinking, stop engaging in the same patterns over and over and over again, and you begin to create a completely new life for yourself one that is filled with infinite possibility, and you begin to easily manifest and create the things that you are calling in. So that is the power of this work. And I want to talk a little bit about why changes happen so quickly and some of the results that my clients are getting, because this stuff will really honestly blow your mind. Uh, because it's really, really magical. And people get results after one session, right? And I always recommend doing more than one session. I have a bunch of different ways to work with me. Did I see a psychic reading? Love one. Oh, okay. I'm going to pull some cards in the end, guys. And I'm going to do a psychic reading for the collective. So, yes. And for those of you who are saying you want to learn more about my work, thank you so much. Definitely join my group. The link is above. And also, if you are really resonating with what I'm saying, definitely set up a call with me if you're interested in working with me and seeing how breathwork can completely change your life. So some of the results that happen really quickly with this work are, after one or two sessions, I have clients who quit their job and create a completely new business that is totally viable and starts making money, right? I've had clients who have one session with me and then get a promotion at work and a 20K raise. I have clients who come to me with overwhelming anxiety to the point where they can't even barely function. They can't go about their daily lives. And in 4 to 5 sessions, their anxiety is pretty much completely healed, and they have completely changed the way that they interact with people in their daily lives, right? I have people that come to me who are on the brink of divorce, and after 4 or 5 sessions have completely healed their marriage and have decided that they want to start a new career path, right? This work creates massive changes. And it doesn't have to take a long time. It's just because we are moving energy out of the body. A lot of what is holding us back are these old limiting beliefs and these old thought patterns that are literally stuck in the subconscious, that are stuck in the body. And when we move that energy out, we make room to create the things that we really want. And if for you, that's a new business or a new relationship, or you're just feeling stuck and you don't have the confidence to move forward, or you don't know what you want to do, this is the perfect way to uncover what your gifts are, how you should move forward, and gain the confidence to actually do it, right? Because I know so many of you, because I know this because women ask me all the time. They're like, I know I should be doing something more. I just don't know exactly what it is, and I don't know how to move forward. I don't have the confidence. Or they're like, I have all these things that I could do, right? Like, I'm a healer. I know Reiki. I know yoga. I know somatic healing. I know all of these things, but they don't know how to actually set the ball in motion and move forward because they don't have the confidence. This work will give you the confidence because you will uncover your unique gifts and learn how to weave those into all of those other things that you know how to do, like Reiki, yoga, whatever the modality is that you do, right? Through this work, you will uncover your gifts and you will gain the confidence to actually go out there and create that business and put yourself out there, right? I have so many clients that come to me and say, I have a lot of fear of putting myself out there. Listen, I was there too. I had so much fear of putting myself out there when I started my business, and it almost held me back. It almost kept me from doing this. And you know what? I moved through the fear and I did it anyway. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for breath work, because breath work allows you to move fear out of the body quickly and easily. And I'm about to come out with a really awesome breathwork session, an audio session that's free when you join my group, on releasing fear and uncovering your divine gifts. It's going to be awesome. So definitely join my group so you guys can get that, so you can get a taste of this work. Okay? Okay, so I invite you guys to ask me any questions. Also, if you have any questions about moving through fear, about what to do next, anything that you're concerned about or worried about or have fear coming up about in your life, Ask me now. I'm going to do a reading for the collective. And then if you ask me a question, I'm just going to tune into your energy and see what comes up. Okay. So I'm just going to pull some cards for the collective and do a little bit of a channeled message for you guys. What I'm hearing for this group that's watching is really around moving through fear, right? There is so much power in moving through your fear. Okay. So all right. So here are some cards that came up for the group, and this is so awesome. I love this card. So the first card that came up for you guys is Fork in the Road. Okay, so this card is so awesome because it's literally telling you, like, what are you gonna do, right? You can either continue to do things the old way, right? You can continue to go about your life in the way that you were, with playing out your old patterns and repeating the same things over and over again, expecting a different result, or you can make a change. So this card is a fork in the road. It's saying, which direction do you want to go? Do you want to keep going the old way, or do you want to create something new? So now you have the opportunity to create something new. It's the perfect time. We're still in quarantine, and we probably will be for a long time. We all have time to sit with ourselves, understand what our gifts are, and take that leap. So you're at a fork in the road right now, right? And then the next card that came up is Message in a Bottle. So this is really an invitation to receive messages from the universe. Ladies, listen to your intuition. It is always guiding you. One of the things that I learned as I started to connect to my psychic gifts is that I was always receiving these messages. It was just about me actually listening to them, right? That was the most important thing. It was listening and trusting. And ladies, all of you have an intuition that is constantly guiding you. So listen to those messages from your soul. And the best way to do that is through either meditation or breath work. Breath work to me is the best way. But listen to the messages that you're receiving. What messages are you getting from the universe about what's next for you? What messages is your soul trying to tell you? Tune in and listen. And then the last card that came up is Exchanging Gifts, which this is so beautiful because this is literally an invitation for you, ladies, to share your gifts with the world. What gifts do you have to share? And how can you share them, right? We all need your unique gifts. There are people out there who are waiting to connect with you and be healed by your specific gifts. So what are your gifts? It's time to uncover them and start to share them. And in order to do that, you need to move through the fear of putting yourself out there, listen to your intuition, uncover your gifts, and start to share them, right? And if that's something that you want to understand more about and that's something that you are interested in, then set up a call with me, because that's how I help people to uncover their gifts and move through the fear to share them with the world. Okay, so I'm going to take some questions now. Susie, sounds great. How can we learn this? Definitely join my group. I'm going to be offering a free breathwork session on audio in my group. So definitely join that and sign up for my email list, because that's going to go out soon. And then also check out my website, which I'll put up for more information about how to work with me. Colleen, I would like to hear what you feel about how I be as a sales director in Mary Kay. Okay. So it feels like you have a little fear about stepping into this role. So again, I feel like for you, the biggest thing for you to do is like meditate on it, right? Meditate or start to create a routine of practices where you're really going to connect with yourself and really tune into, like, is this truly what you want, or is this what you think you should be doing? Right? And that's going to be a really powerful practice for you, because I'm getting a sense that there might be some sort of like obligation, or you doing this because you think that's what you're supposed to do, but it may not be 100% aligned with what you want. So think about that, meditate on it, and decide, is this truly what you want to do and why? And get really clear on your why. Um, Hillary, I'd love to know if I'm finally on the right track. I've started my own business and it's so far outside my comfort zone. That's great. Being outside your comfort zone is great. Ladies, I'm telling all of you, this is not just for Hillary, this is for all of you. Get uncomfortable. That's where the growth happens. That's where the transformation happens. When we step outside our comfort zone and we do what scares us, because partially you know that that's what you want, but you're just afraid. When you step outside of your comfort zone and make yourself uncomfortable, that's where the magic happens, right? And that's what I teach through breath work, is how to get comfortable with the discomfort and use your fear as a tool for growth, right? Definitely join my group too, because I'm going to be doing a live stream series next week where I'm going to tell you exactly how to use your fear as a tool for personal growth, right? Your fear is a gift. Use it for your growth. What can you learn from it? Okay, Hillary, so let me know if that resonates for you. Dee Dee, so uncomfortable. You're having a bunch of changes in your life. That's good. We're all having changes right now. And you know what comes from that? From being uncomfortable and through going through all those changes? Growth. You will grow and you will ascend to the next level in your life that you're supposed to be because of all of those changes. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, Dee Dee. Exactly where you're supposed to be. So don't question yourself. Continue to sink into trust, okay? And if you want to be able to really start to feel more comfortable with all these changes, definitely join my group and get that free breathwork session that I'm talking about so you can start to understand the power of breathwork and how it can help you really be able to dive into change and start to be comfortable with the discomfort. Um, and you just started your own business. Amazing. Yes, it's so important to get comfortable in the discomfort and do the things that scare you. That's where the growth happens, ladies. Okay. Hillary just joined your group. Awesome. Colleen, I've been questioning if it is my purpose, so that resonates. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Um, Okay, yes. So I think, so I'm just going to tune in really quick for the group and see if there's anything else we need to know about diving into fear. Yeah, and just really stepping into that higher version of yourself. Like tuning into what is your soul, your higher self truly want? Like how can you zoom your perspective out and look at things from a broader perspective, not just of what's going on in the day to day, not just of what's going on in this 3D reality, but looking at things from the perspective of your soul, right? And your journey in this lifetime. What are you truly wanting? What gifts do you have to share, right? Like it's all about exchanging those gifts, uncovering those gifts, and sharing them with the world, right? So, what gifts do you have to share? Okay. I think that's really, really important. And also not being afraid to move through fear. We cannot continue to let fear hold us back. As women, we are being called, especially healers, which I'm sure all of you are healers, you're leaders. If you're in this group, you're most likely a leader, a healer, or both. So we are being called to step up right now, okay? We are being called to step up and lead the ascension of the planet. Like, all the old systems are crumbling, everything else is kind of falling down. And we are being called to step up and share our gifts to help people heal, right? So if you are having fear and you're not sure of where to go next, definitely join my group and reach out to me so I can show you how to use breath work to really move into confidence and really starting to solidly know what is next for you. Okay. So definitely let me know if you guys have any other questions. But if you're interested in learning more about breathwork, like I said, 100% join my group. If you are interested in diving headfirst into breath work and how to really manifest the life that you truly desire, and you're ready to really invest time and energy into your personal growth and your own ascension, then definitely set up my activation call with me so we can talk about how to work together and how to really transform your life uncover your gifts, share them with the world, and step up into a new level of confidence. Okay? So, this was amazing. I'm so happy to connect with all of you ladies, and definitely reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.